So one of the skills I wanted to get better at this year was sawing. One of the reasons why is because I have a lot of different pouches and bags that I use for my daily life. And there's always something that I like about them, and there's also something I don't like about them. There's not enough pockets, or there's too many pockets. Pockets are in weird places. There's a weird strap somewhere. The straps are either too long, or there's not enough straps on the place I want. So I figured if I pick up sewing, it will allow me a little bit more freedom in customizing my gear. So this is the first project I've done. It's a folio type PC case. I'll go over it in a little bit. The string I actually used for sewing this is regular unflavored waxed dental floss. And one of the reasons why I use this is because, besides it's really strong, because of the wax, when I saw, the stitch itself will kind of adhere to the material. It makes it really easy for me to manage my sewing process. I usually use a double needle sewing technique that you can see in like leathercraft, where you have two needles and you just keep going back and forth between the two needles. Maybe I'll do a video about that later. But so this is my regular sewing kit now. It's just regular dental floss and a couple needles in it. And I also use gloves because of the thickness sometimes. When I push through, when I was using my fingers, the needle tended to slip a bit. And I ended up, either poking myself or my fingers really started to hurt. So I started wear regular work gloves, which allows me to grip the needle a little bit easier. So this is the first project I've done. It's like I said, it's a folio type PC case for my 13-inch MacBook Air. It opens up like this. I had both of these parts. I had this case and I had this gridded panel. Both I really liked, but I couldn't find I couldn't find a bag that was fitting for putting both of them. And I carry them in a backpack. So usually in my backpack, this sits vertically like this. And the contour of the gridded panel itself perfectly fits my backpack, so it's really nice and snug in it. Doesn't move around a lot. And by keeping it vertical, I can actually have access to my laptop from the top, which makes it a little bit easier to pull it out and put it back in. So I started out with this case for my laptop. I really like this case because it's really thin. As you can see, it's about the same size of the MacBook Air itself. So it's a really tight fit, which is kind of nice. I like it that way because I don't like empty, bulky nylon sitting in my backpack. And also, the pocket size is perfect for my external battery. I can charge my USB devices, but also I can charge my laptop out of this battery. So when I'm down, on juice, I can actually plug this in and give me an hour or 2 hours worth of work hours. So it really helps me out. Also, the hard disk fits perfectly in, and it had pen cases. I do a lot of work as a translator, so pens are a must for me. So I really like this case. But then I also needed something to carry all my cables and my alpha cards and my mouse and all this other stuff that I use with my laptop. Now I really like the gridded panel too. The only problem I had with this is that this thing is meant to be like sitting in a briefcase or a messenger bag like this. And it's not really meant to be pulled vertically. So, there is like a hook thing here, but it's really no way for me to. And then, to pull it out, nor this thing will flap around and, it will catch something on my backpack. So I wanted to create a folio type case. So basically what I've done is I had a couple old shoulder straps from, some trade show bags that I got. So I gutted one of them and I just created this strip here. To which I then sewed this case and this gridded panel on. And now it's like a folio case. Now there's a particular reason for this folio style that I like, is that one, I don't need anything on this side. This side actually protects whatever's on this side. But also when I have it vertically like this, and I usually have my notepad, which is actually, it's a regular paper and pen notepad. So that I can actually put it between here And then if I fold it up and close it up, I can actually still reach it from the top of my backpack. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So I can reach it like this. So on the gridded panel, I added some Velcro so I can actually close it like this. I thought about building a full sleeve over it, but then I was like, well, I'm not gonna really use it. I just need something to grab that side. So just a regular Velcro strap that I sawed onto, and a rubbery Velcro side on this side. Now the reason why is because, I mean, usually it's this notepad that sits in there, so the thickness is actually consistent. But I'll have like, I could have another notebook that I use for my translating. I can just have it in here, and then I can when I need to, I can just grab this whole thing from the top. Also, because of this folio way, I can actually now put this over there. Put this over there. I can actually open this thing up all the way, fold it over. I can work on it. When I'm done, fold it up, close it up. And I'm ready to put this back in my backpack. So that's what I did. As you can see, it's my first project, so the stitches aren't as clean as they can, but well, they're good enough, I guess. I mean, it works. More of a functionality type of person than looks. So yeah, definitely. So this is my first project. I'm really proud of it. I've been using it for a while. I really like it. So yeah, definitely give it a try. And trust me, once you start sawing with unflavored wax dental floss, you'll love it. Thanks.